everyone. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm so happy that you're here. I am so excited because my hard work finally paid off, and today I'm announcing that I have launched my brand new website. Yay! I've been working on it for so long, and I have created my website from scratch myself, and all the designs and everything. Check it out, and you will see going forward so much more from me, from my channel, and from my website, from my blog. And I am so excited. I cannot believe it. It's dun 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 dun, drayguensahin.com. Go ahead, check it out, let me know how you'll like it. And also the design. I'm so much into the design and everything, so I hope you like it. And also, while you're there, go ahead and subscribe there, because there will be so much more information and programs and really valuable set of array of articles and videos and courses and classes and programs and memberships going on. It will be wild. So watch the space. A new era in Dr. Drayguensahin's channel is starting, and for me personally, it is just finally I have arrived, and I have been working on it for so long, and now it is it. So excited. So when you go around, click around, you will see that maybe you will be shocked. You're like, wait, what? Where did that all of these came from? So I was working on all of this in behind the scenes, in the background, and I was really doing so much work behind the scenes. And now finally I put everything in structure, everything in order, so that now I will be able to really share my knowledge with you on a much deeper level, in a much important way, to be able to serve the world together in a way that now we can raise our voices together. Now we can really help, I can really help with you together, educate the public, and have a much more deeper voice and louder voice, and advocacy in this world for a lot of important things. So my channel will be in so different way to be transformed. Expect I will launch two new YouTube channels that will be all linked to my website, and all of these will be in a much more combined way to be able to share with you my knowledge in a much deeper and enhanced way, so that we can raise our voices much louder and raise the important issues in a much efficient way together. So once you are on my website, you will be able to see all the structures and all the information that I have in there, right? So and everything I can offer to help, right? And the offer that I help will be for corporates as well as for individuals. And you will see that I will be able to offer responsible AI related topics, speeches, talks, and corporate structures, corporate strategies, as well as for individuals, courses and classes, so that responsible AI and ethical AI will be finally being set in the system of the humanity, of the society, in corporations, in large, in universities, in science, in health, so that we can actually being able to use AI in a very responsible way, not out of control way, and not in a destructive way, but in a very together with humanity in parallel, so that it can help us, not hinder us or destroy us. And that's where the responsible AI comes in, and that's where my expertise now in that responsible AI. Thank you for the like, I appreciate it. In the responsible AI as well as in the ethical AI, how to use AI in an ethical way, in a responsible way, and also in a secure way, right? Data safety, data security, it is absolutely critical. And I'm out of my mind to see how people are so unbelievably clueless, and I'm not talking about the public who are not even there yet understanding the AI, but also really, like, when I see this in science and health, how it's been used by large corporations in a very even in the government right now, what we are seeing is how AI is being used in a very insecure way, destructive way. Data privacy is absolutely not there. And that's where my services and strategies and courses and classes and programs will come in, to be able to educate not only corporate or give a structure and strategy for corporates, but and universities, etc., right, as well as for individuals, how they can use in a very efficient way, yet very ethical, very secure way AI, so that people can make their lives so much easier, so much more efficient in a fast speed environment, and not be able to drown into all of the work, right? And so that's something that I had to establish for myself, because I was literally doing million things in one day, which and many people expected me to be a robot. And so now I will be able to really, with the help of AI, in a very efficient way, to automate many things. And if you would like to automate your life, and in a much efficient way, if you're constantly on the computer, constantly working, and even day-to-day tasks. So there's so many variety of things you can use AI with. However, the important part here is what I'm teaching is not only how you can automate things, how you can simplify your life, which is all what I needed to do, but also, most importantly, without risking your data privacy, without risking your identity and being exposed, and anything, a lot of private stuff to be exposed. Many people just don't understand how AI works, and that's everything I'm teaching. Okay, so that's one part of the courses and class. So definitely subscribe, and you'll definitely see so much more, right? Because also, when you subscribe, you will now be entering into my e-newsletter, and my blog will be now so much comprehensive than it used to be. Because if you're already subscribed to my previous e-newsletter, then you will probably now want to switch to this one if you want more deep dive, because I will be discontinuing that e-newsletter. Okay, so everything will be here all in one place, thankfully, goodness, because I like to things structured, I like to things organized. I really hate when things are all over the place, here and there. So it's also very confusing for the people, for the customers, for clients. So everything's now in one page, in one spot, one place. Figure out, go click around, and just see, and I'm sure you will find something that will be suitable for you. And also one thing I'm still will be probably doing today or in next few days, the store is still up and coming. I will put in my store my ebooks, my ebooks and workbooks, and more classes and courses will be all there. So that's still in the progress. So you will see my store is not there yet, but obviously my coffee store, my Etsy store, my merch store, they're all up and running, so that will not change, but I will bring them all together in one spot. But that particular one will have also a lot of things that you can use in categories and see what you like. Okay, so now let's talk about the membership. Okay, and much important part which I am finally disclosing and finally announcing here is my launch of a brand new program, and which is absolutely critical in this world, is and also invaluable for me because it's what I'm dealing with since my entire life. And finally I'm opening this up to everyone because in the background I have been saving my own lives, and the Fearless Achiever 2.0 as well as the Scientist Total Life Transformation Protocol is all based on one thing and one thing only, which I hadn't disclosed at that time because I wasn't there yet, but now I'm disclosing it. It's I'm launching my very first ever program, and absolutely unique to the entire scientific and medical community, is NeuroHyperSensitivity. And what that is many people, we are seeing more and more people talking about highly sensitive person, HSP. And so I'm seeing, and I'm very shocked to see that that people who are covering this not only are absolutely misinformed themselves, obviously looks like, or they are misrepresenting what this is, because I'm seeing that pretty much how it even started, that kind of terminology was based on, and how is now being presented by psychologists, which is mind-blowing to me, because what neurohypersensitivity has absolutely, let me tell you this, absolutely nothing to do with psychology. It's actually a physiological, neurological, I don't know what to say, a phenomenon that is actually really affecting the neurons, and really is a physiological event, a series of events that is currently undescribed, and it's currently under research, it's currently pretty much not known in the medical community. And my reasoning for bringing this up is so that we can, going forward, hopefully with my medical and scientific background, meaning medical research and scientific background in medical sciences, right? So, and as a geneticist, to bringing this into, and that's my advocacy and research part and education part, is to bring neurohypersensitivity is as a neurological and medical condition into the medical books. That's my goal and that's my mission. Why? Because I am a person with neurohypersensitivity, and so neurohypersensitivity when I call it also NHS. So neurohypersensitivity, oh my god, I have to practice to say that even. The NHS or people with NHS like myself really have a hard time in life, right? Because everything what we are experiencing 10 times 50 times, sometimes 100 times more than many people experience. And that has nothing to do, and I repeat, has nothing to do with how we observe the world, meaning how we interpret things, right? And so what I am saying and what I am actually putting the theory out there as a scientist to be able to research this is that this is a neurological condition, and no, like I see some social workers are saying that this is the highly sensitive person is some sort of a part of autism, which I can tell you right now is 100% not the case. 100%. How do I know? Because I made a test. I made a test of autism. I made a test of ADHD because I wanted to really clarify if there's anything in the background. Absolutely zero. However, I am absolutely 100% affected my entire life with neurohypersensitivity because sound, smell, emotions, and noise, right? And everything is amplified in my brain, and I experience the entire senses in an absolute amplified way. For example, if you would have, I don't know if you know electro guitar, right? So when you play an electric guitar without putting it into an amplifier, the sound will not come out, right? And when you plug it in, it's just like really loud, correct? And that is how we, people like us with neurohypersensitivity, experience the world, with like in our brain. And it is so hard our entire lives to maneuver in this world with, and I can actually started to cry right now. See, that's what I'm saying, is just the emotions are way too high, because the point here is, the scientific part is, it's the neurons in our brain, in our nervous system, is overloaded. It's by stimuli, and the stimuli are sounds, are smells, our tastes. It's all and the emotions are all amplified. So when someone, people are talking in a room, and people are like, yeah, okay, whatever. No, for example, for people like us, it's like 100 times like, whoa, it's just so loud. And then many people don't understand. I had that's what I was suffering from recently, last 3 years or so, like with enormous noise of the place that I'm living. It's just enormous noise, and so when people have in the background hammering, or when people in the background is something like water drops, or I don't know, the refrigerator is brewing, and you just like, oh my god, it's just so loud in the brain. Or food smell, like, oh my god, I am absolutely I just really have a hard time with apartments or buildings smelling food. I hate it so bad. Or since my childhood, I mean, I was a anti-smoke activist, and I was an activist really since my teenage, since 12 years old. And it started with anti-smoke activism. And I mean, no wonder why I'm such an advocate, an activist, is because I experiencing everything 10 times, 100 times. So for me, I was bothered so much as a child with smoking, and because I am at Gen X and everyone was smoking, right? Like in the home, and it was culturally like, oh my God, you can't say go to a visitor, go out and smoke outside. You're like, whoa, what? You would not be able to say that. So we would able to suffer like with all the smell and with the smoke smell and whatnot. And I was just begging my mom. I remember, I mean, of course I remember begging like my mom, please, please tell them not to smoke, please, please. I was a little kid, you know. And so as a child, I was really like begging my mom to say the visitors not to smoke in our home. And I remember mom saying, how should I say that? I can't say that, you know. And I'm like, oh, but I'm really suffering, you know, I can't take it anymore. So, and it really made me nauseous, it made me sick, and it's just, and the problem here is, and that's the problem that I would like to raise advocacy for, it's the society, because not only people like us don't even understand something like this, a condition like this exists, physiological conditions, not psychological. I mean, I don't even know who made that up. It's, I can't even believe that, and people believe that who have this, seeing these YouTube videos, a newly kind of topic that people are talking about, uh, believing or let themselves believe it's something psychological. It's absolutely not the case. It's 100% a condition, a neurological condition, which I am about to expose and research and really expand and educate and bring it out into the scientific and to the medical community, so that it can be going into textbooks, because people like us need help and need absolute a safe haven, and also need to be able to thrive in this world. It is hard, it is so hard, because we have to work 10 times harder, 50 times harder to be able to even maneuver in this world. And that's why the Fearless Achiever 2.0 program came in, and my scientist told us transformation protocol came in, because for the Fearless Achiever, because I have achieved, thank goodness, so many things in life, in my career, and to be able to now returning back into giving the community back with my scientific background is something that actually matters, and that can help actually people like us, because now I know, researching in the background, there's scientific basis for it, and let me tell you, there's zero about this in scientific research and medical research. So now more and more attention has been given to autism and ADHD, which we are absolutely not a branch of ADHD or autism. It's absolute. I mean, people are not, these psychologists saying it's not ADHD, but it's a subdivision under autism, which is absolutely nonsense, like scientific nonsense. And also from me, my research and knowing myself and having done all the tests, it has nothing to do. I mean, people probably don't understanding what autism is, because people like us, we are overstimuli. I mean, the overstimulation is there, but it's a completely separate from autism, because the way autism works and how autistic people deal with the world and the environment and us is 100% different. It's day and night. So and that's why I created this, without exposing too much why I created, but the purpose was that people like us, how I can actually help to thrive in the community, in the society, in the world that is just too much and nobody understands us. And everybody since my childhood would say, oh my God, you just exaggerate things. Oh my God, like, please don't smoke that. My goodness, again, talking about this, like, okay, chill, like, oh my God, it's nothing. I don't make this up. I don't exaggerate anything. It's just horrible to my body, to my mind, to my everything, my entire system. But people would never understand that. And now, switching back into the scientist total health transformation protocol, and so the last 3 years or so, since 2021, I was really diving into the scientific in the background, because as I probably you have heard that I kept saying, I saved my own life, I saved my own life. Now we will see, the more we age, people like us will have more and more health conditions that would be similar to chronic fatigue, because we are just overstimulated and non-stop working to the ground to achieve things. It's like when people like immigrants would say, or people with Black people, Asian people, Hispanic people, everyone would say, I had to work 10 times harder, 40 times harder. It's like that. We had to work 10 times, 40 times harder in this world to survive, because it's absolutely hard or harsh on our body. The entire world, how we the physiological part, I'm not even talking yet about the emotional part, which I will talk about in a second, but the physiological part, the neurological part, it is too harsh. Like the smell, like the noises, right? Or the taste and everything. It's just 10 times, 40 times, 50 times more than any people experience. So we need good rest. We need that. I kept saying my entire life, take my food away, but never take away my sleep, because my sleep is my medicine, full stop. And that's why I teach in the Scientist Total Life Transformation Protocol. Under that program, my cracking the code of a good night's sleep. And that's why I was still fighting for in the courts with people who will not let me sleep, make non-stop noises and what have you. And so my goal here is to advocate, and for us, create a community with louder voice to say and finally give the attention that we need. Like people with autism now, it's like all over, everyone's talking about autism, which is a good thing, but we need help too. And everyone talk about ADHD, we need help too. So we are in a completely different category neurologically, and this is a neurological condition. And it is, yes, for my my research as a geneticist, for the last 3 years, I figured out 100% it is genetic. It is a genetic neurological condition, full stop. And so here with my membership, I'm creating a membership that not only I can help with education, with courses, classes, and much more personal deep dive, because of the health problems and the health problems that you can further achieve in life. And again, as I said, I saved my own life, because none of the medical doctors would able to even understand what do I have. And so it's not even a textbooks. So that's why I had to do everything myself to figure out, and how did I mentally, physically, emotionally, all that's where the total health comes in, because we need total health, right? Everyone needs it, yes, but we need it as a whole. And that's how I saved my life without medication, because I couldn't even take medication. You see, that's the thing, and that's what I want to make the medical community aware of, the scientific community also, with my basic research and understanding and research. And I will publish also scientific articles and commentaries, so that it should be serve as a base for the scientific and medical community. And with my community, with all of you guys, we'll be creating a louder advocacy, and you will be ambassadors, and so that we can create a louder voice and noise in this world for people like us, because we need a core change. The housing system sucks. The entire I don't know, the noise limits, it's just the living is a hell, to be honest. And when I came to the US, I just couldn't believe it. The smell of the buildings, it smelled like I can't believe like how much uh, everything smells here. Fungi, right? Like molded. And so I couldn't, and the smells are like unbelievable. I remember when I came to the US, the CVS that I would go in to just grab something, I would always like gag, like, because the smell was just so, I don't know if it was the carpet or the what they're cleaning stuff with. Now you are used to it, but at that time I had so hard time to eat. I couldn't eat for 10 days when I came to the US. 10 days, because I just had I finished my PhD, and literally in 1 week I studied for my PhD exam and defense exam, and then I packed all my belongings and shipped it out to the US from Europe, and I defended my thesis, and then I clean up and painted my place. That's the rule in Germany. And then I moved here, and literally I lost so many kilos. I was 42 kilos. 42 kilos when I arrived to the US, and I couldn't eat for 10 days because the food was so fatty, so like, and the white breads and stuff, I couldn't eat it. It's just, I couldn't eat it. It was just so, my stomach was like, oh, everything was fatty and sugary. And so I couldn't eat for 10 days until I was able to figure out really a good bread and like German bread and also cheese. And so I was able to because I thought everywhere is these white breads, like toast breads, right? But then I figured, okay, there are places where you can get also like real good bread. And so and then with cheese together, I was able to finally start to back eat again. So there's a lot of things that our day-to-day lives is a living hell, and also how our work environment is a hell, right? Like how people, so much noises around, and just you can't concentrate, you can't focus, and people are talking and whatever. It's just, oh, it was a nightmare, right? Every time it's just so loud, and particularly here in the US, it's just everybody speaks so loud and just like or when people in the train or in the bus, they're just like literally sit next to each other. Like, why are you sitting across from each other and yell from one side to one side? It's just and I am the only one, and that is just like I literally walk like this because I can't take it anymore. The sirens and stuff. I'm like, every time I'm like this because it's just it explodes in my brain, right? Or the flicking lights. I can't look into flicking lights, and it's just, or running trains and stuff. So those things are all a part of it. That's all processed in the brain because it's overstimulation of the nervous system, of the sensory neurons, okay? And that's why the emotions, let's talk about the emotions, are also amplified. And that's why many people would say we are, the people with highly sensitivity, when people talk about HSP, that also empaths. So that's also that I will write books about this because it's so important to understand. If you follow me for some time, you understand that I can see the future, everything I say comes true, or I know things, I can sense things, I have a gigantic telepathy ability, I'm connecting and just really with people overseas, like I know what they're thinking, I know what it's just I just know, right? And so that one part, which I will also dive deeper into the scientific parts of it, but also or whatever part that is for, right? It's still unknown, and so, and we will figure that out. And also the emotions of how I see the world, for the empathy that we have, right? So that's why that I'm covering all these things, these world events, and these activism came from that, because I'm hurt, my soul is hurting. I can't, when I see someone's dying, when people like, okay, someone died, and no, I experience this 10 times, 40 times more. And that's why I'm raising these voices, right? Raising these issues in my videos to make people aware, because like, no, that's serious, right? And so, but the more, or covering things on a psychological and sociological path, because I want people to understand it's a deeper than this, it's more important than superficiality, right? No one, I'm Scorpio, right? Like this, going deep, the deep dive research, and experience even everything even more 10 times, because I'm so deep, right? And so it's so hard to, when you see the world, what's going on. And I am naturally attracted to children and to animals, or children attracted to me, uh, children's and animals, because children's and animals are pure souls, and they understand who has a pure soul. And so, and I'm not going to say here that, oh, I don't want to, make myself say I'm pure soul. No, I am a pure soul, because I really, like, wholeheartedly, like, I can give my love to the world, and I don't give a schnick about this, this love games or whatever games. I don't give a crap. And so I need to be able to share my entire love, because it's even that love is too overwhelming, too much. I need to give it out. Like, when you have, so much energy, you have to just do something to get rid of this hyper energy, right? Like this, doing sports or run or something, so you can just like get rid of all the overwhelming adrenaline. It's the same with my love. Like, this is so brewing here, I need to give it out, and that's also a lot. And for people in this world, it's just too much, right? But for me, it's just how I experience love. See, and I don't want to go here on and on with more detail. We can dive deeper more in my membership. So the bottom line here is, in my membership, and you will be, by March 31st, you will be able to get in and lock in with the basic, the founding membership price of $29 per month, or if you want to do a yearly, it's $290 per year, and which is discounted. So this will be locked in price for life until you decide you don't want to be in there anymore. Hopefully you will stay forever with me, so that we can advocate together as a voice. If you have neurohypersensitivity, you are absolutely welcome in our community, in my membership, where we have everything all in one. So that is a safe haven, not also in education, in science, and everything that I research and rediscover, we will share and have more also community and talk more about this together. But at the same time, it is a part of the system that I can share, one-on-one together and be more part of it. But you will also, most importantly, feel, surrounded in a safe haven by people like us who understands us. And no, has nothing to do with autism, has nothing to do with psychology. I don't even understand, like, how does this even, that's the difference. When you're a scientist and you have this condition, is completely different. So, and I'm mind blown that even I saw like an MD who also talks about this, that they themselves are highly sensitive, and they talk about this as a psychological issue like everyone else. I just couldn't believe it. Like, how can you, have this, claiming that you have this condition? And yes, it is a condition because it severely impacts the entire body on all levels. And yes, it is neurological, 100%. And so I still can be talking about this as a psychological thing. It's just mind-blowing to me. And that's why I, as a scientist with medical research background, and as a geneticist, and as a brain cancer researcher, or a cancer researcher and cancer immunotherapy researcher, I am able to bring this on a more scientific level, also because I've done all the research on myself and saved my life myself, and also brought myself with no help up in my career ladder, doing so much more work than many other people have ever done. So that's why I'm happy to share my expertise, but also I'm happy to come together with you as a community, as advocates, to really bring out that voice and be part of the research, so that we gather many more people, so that we can that I am able to do and attract more funders, etc., so that we can actually do research, finally start scientific research, medical research on people like us. Okay, so I hope this would be something interested for you. But of course, before you get in, there is a short questionnaire. You need to be able to answer those questions to determine that you can even qualify. So not everyone can just come in. It's just has to be a certain, literally a group like people like us, not just a little bit, but actually people like us, so that we can do accurate research and accurate education. Okay, so that's that. And so, yeah, I think that's all I have for now. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Please check it out. Let me know. And if you have any questions, let me definitely know. And also, if you're new, subscribe to my on my website. You will get my e-newsletter right away in your inbox. And please hit reply and let me know what your thoughts are. How do you like my website? Give me a comment, give me feedback, and tell me what's going on in your life, what you maybe need help with, and I will be so happy to work with you as well, right? Okay, so of course, because this is our Sunday live, as always, we are talking about our weekly empowerment, right? And so that will never change, because that's important, because I have to you really calm down my energy from the entire work of the entire week. And so I hope this will now finally make sense to you why I'm doing this, because it's helpful for me too. So this is combination of my intuition, which is always accurate apparently, but also how to be empowered in this world we can thrive. So yes, now you know it's for people like us. We can, and people like us are, you know, my channel here, how we can thrive in the upcoming week, right? And what the heaven will give us as a gift this week once we do our homework. And it's always about, yeah, I'm a teacher, right? I'm a scientist, I'm a scientific teacher, so it always had mentors, always was teaching. So how it is always about, we do the work first, then the universe will brings in, right? Because we cannot just sit down on our butts and like, okay, let's wait for the heavens give us. No. In my channel, and also the how the universe works, you can just like sit down and hope and pray and nothing will happen, because you don't do the work. So we are doing the work, and my guidance here is what the work is, based on my intuition, but also based on my beautiful cards that I have created based on my own life, my own words. Now you hopefully understand why these cards are always so accurate, because they came from my heart, from my soul, from my own words that I've been dealing with my entire life. Okay, so 4723, let's start with our weekly empowerment. Okay. So don't forget, again, is draigensahin.com. I can't believe I was saying this. This was like my dream come true, saying like draigensahin.com. I was always, as a joke, was saying this, you know, draigensahin.com. Like, it's the truth, it's the reality. That .com, after a decade later, like 15 years later, it's now there. Maybe again, it's the Pluto in Capricorn over. It's a brand new era. This is now, I have developed into that leader in this world, and here it is. That's a brand new era. A chapter is starting. I can't even make that stuff up, guys. I just can't. And no wonder I wanted to launch this in February 14, which apparently I always somehow launched my programs or my business, what have you, on Valentine's Day. And so now I couldn't, because I wasn't able to get it done, finished that time, but now in March. And I have been telling you all along, the eclipses and March is the time. That's it. March is the kickoff of everything. And I'm telling you that I've been experiencing everything, the energies before it actually happens. And so now on March 9th, here it is, my website, draigensahin.com, a brand new era. Not only I hope for the humanity, for scientific and healthcare community and medical community, but also humanity as a whole, but also for me personally. So let's get started. Now, 4932. Okay. So the way this week, starting from March 10, 2025, is how can we be successful and what can we expect. Is first card is number 25. I'm skillful. Look at this. Isn't that something that I see? These are always matching with my own life. Let me know in the comments if they're matching with your own life too. But this is literally skill. If you go to my website, you will see the design, everything I did myself, right, from scratch. And so that requires skills. And my skills, for example, building websites, are since from the 90s. And so I'm building websites since the 90s from a variety of platforms. So, and you will use, or we will using our skills this week, 2025. Look at this, a brand new era. We using our skills to make things happen this week, whether it's a job, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a project, whatever it is, or creating network, building relationships. We are using our skills. Tell me in the comments, what are your skills? Maybe we are good at speaking. And shout out to Amber and Anita, who told me last week that I mastered communication. Yay! I was out of my mind. I was so happy to hear that. I so appreciate this. Of course, as a Scorpio, Capricorn, our third house for 15 years, really make me like a speaker. But so I'm so happy about this, that it actually came across. So thank you so much for that again. So using, if you're good in writing, if you're good in speaking, if you're good in painting, if you're good in one-on-one relationships, communicating, diplomacy, whatever your skill is, use that this week, or you will be using it. We will be using it. Or the universe asking us, if you haven't already, use it this week. Because it's the first card literally saying we need to use our skills this week, or we will be both, right? And so the second card is, look at this. I cannot make this stuff up. Oh my God. I am successful. Number 6. I am successful. Look at this. I'm skillful and I'm successful. This is crazy, because listen, whatever we are doing using our skills will be successful. And when you're coming back to my website, I hope that, it looks like I will be successful in hopefully creating partnerships, attracting people to my website, getting like a lot of people my membership, getting people into my subscriptions. Like I am just like off scale of happiness here. And I already could feel like this will be so great, so good. Like, and now I can start full gas forward, because now finally I have a website where I have all the information that I wanted to be having is in now. And the third is, look at this, 25, 6, and 55, 555. I am hope. I am hope. We are now using our skills, and whatever we do with our skills, we will be successful, and then we will bring hope. Hope for the future, hope for the community, hope for humanity, hope for business, hope for the relationships, whatever it is, it actually, and also hope for ourselves, showing that, oh my God, my skills were so, like, I'm so happy that I use my skills because it made me successful, and that gives me hope for the future. Unreal. 555, unreal. And guess what? At the bottom, dun, 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 the wrapping up is one of my favorites. A rune card, meaning if you follow me for some time, means it's a bold, super strong and bold. And what is one of my favorites is Fehu. It's Fehu. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just can't. Look at this. I am like, as you can probably tell my face, I'm just so happy. I am just so out of this world happy. So exciting. Oh my God. We will be, look at this. Success, wealth, abundance, prosperity. Look at this. And this will all come not by hoping and praying. I literally said that. It's by using our skills. That will bring us success. That will bring us wealth, health. I said health is wealth, abundance, prosperity. And look at this. And we will actually have hope for the future. Unreal. And now looking at what layer deeper, what this is about, and how can we be successful. What can we do to be successful? From my success affirmations, my own words that I brought into the cards is number 26. Number 6 was I am successful, and number 26, I stand up to people who are yet, I stand up for people who are yet to be strong, to stand up for themselves. I am grounded, calm, loving, peaceful, yet powerful at all times. Isn't that exact same thing I literally mentioned in the intro about NHS, like NeuroHyperSensitivity, that I'm speaking up for the people? This is crazy, guys. Listen, this skill that we have this week, we gotta use it, because that will not only make us successful. See, didn't I say it? It will give hope. Give a hope for the didn't I say it? It will give hope not only for ourselves or our own work, but also hope for the community, hope for humanity, hope for the society, hope for the whatever business community you are in. That will bring hope. I'm telling you, it's literally my life. And then the bottom was 42. I make an effort to make new friends. Life is rich with each one of them. Networking, using our skills to network. Didn't I say it? Using our skills to network. So networking, making people, making friends. And I was literally planning to do so this week because now my website is up. I will be much more active on LinkedIn. If you subscribe, you will get an email where you will also find you can connect with me on LinkedIn. And because we will really get into business here, okay? So if you're interested, really not here, this is, again, I never was about entertainment, but really like now we are going into business, okay? And so if you are interested in that level to really dive in, connect with me on LinkedIn. Once you subscribe, you get an email and you will see all the links. You can connect with me, okay? Not only on Instagram here, but also on LinkedIn, and also, of course, on my website. So this is literally the universe asking, spread it out more, tell more, tell it to other people more, spread the word more to other people, make friends, not just network, but make friends. That will help with the success and with the hope for the community, for the future, for the society, and overall. Look at this, the wealth, abundance, prosperity. Life is rich with each one of them. So also the friendships and the friends they accumulate are also are the part of the abundance that comes in. And finally, before I have some bonus with the tarot, but here with my beautiful cards, my beautiful gentle angel cards, I will receive angel cards that I'm saying it. I do have them exact same cards as a treasure chest, and there are symbols in there. They are like a little bit smaller than this size. They are black and they're beautiful, bold, like symbols, exact same message, but for people who just prefer symbols instead of angel. Okay, look, I 100,000,000% believe in angels. So as I just said, that was 10001 when I said angels. Okay, this just like popped in front of me. So the question here is, once we do this, and it starts with using our skills, that sets everything up. The whole thing is been set up by the first card, I'm skillful. Okay, once we do this, what we'll receive from the heavens this week is 58 divine guidance. It's literally, it's orchestrated so beautifully. Like it's literally the kicker is the using the skills. Once we use the skills, it's a chain of event. It's orchestrated by the heavens that will lead into success. And on the bottom we had, look at this, number 17, a new job. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. Do you see? Once the whole process is triggered by this, by starting with using our skills this week, everything will kick off. Then the whole process is literally divinely guided, will lead into a new job, success, abundance, wealth, rich, right? Rich with friends. Everything is connected, the whole process and set up in motion. And look at this, 17, 1 plus 7 is 8, 58, 8 here, and we have 26 is an 8 together. So 5 and 8, 5 and 8 is our important numbers here. Okay, so as a bonus, I have, as I usually do, which I love to do, is have tarot. So the question I asked with tarot, what can we expect this week? Starting from March 10, 2025, me, my subscribers and members, not everyone in the world, but just me, my subscribers and members. The first, and you can't make this stuff. I have three major arcana, which is again an unbelievably powerful week. It's a powerhouse this week. I mean, I tell you from my life, as I just said, it's on. Like a new era starts today for me. Okay, the first card is the moon, a major arcana. Okay, it's number 18, another 8, major arcana, the moon. The moon is about things are not so much in clarity, it's not clear to the eye. Maybe that's where the divine guidance comes in. It's in the background. Something is brewing in the background, but it kicks in once we do the work, starting with using our skills, not just sitting around, but actually using our skills this week to use that kickstarting to kick off the week. It literally starts on Monday, like literally starts. And you have to use it on Monday, okay, just to kick off everything, to just because that's the divine guidance. It kicks off everything. Then I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I just literally can't. These two cards came out together, and that's the King of Swords together with 9 of Cups. This is crazy because this is the definition of the using the knowledge, the skills, because that King of Swords has a book in his hand and he's very determined. Look at his face, and with the sword. And as you know, for me, I'm saying this for a really long time, is the swords are the elements of the air, meaning the brain, the mind, the speaking, the communication. That's all the swords, the air element. And so this is literally using the skills. This is the literal definition of using your knowledge, your skills, your knowledge to actually make it happen. And guess what? It came literally together with 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card, which is you are one step closer. We are one step closer to the happily ever after. 10 of Cups, which is the final ending of the happily ever after. Okay, and you can see on this picture here, on this card, our tradition is just one man sitting with a bright yellow card, sitting of all of the achievements like this, like I'm so proud of everything I got, like oh my god, all my wishes are fulfilled. And this is a celebration. And oh my god, guys, I just cannot make this stuff up. Make new, here in this card, it's not one person sitting, there are multiple people here celebrating the achievement, celebrating. Look at this. I make effort to make new friends. New friends, the people will be the one that brings us success. And I stand up for people. People this week. Make new friends, make new maybe for me, I get more subscribers, I will get more people in my community, I get more members, right? So it's just or on LinkedIn I get people to actually require my services or what have you. So or make friends, make network, people that look at the gigantic ladybug, which is absolutely, the luck is there, the success is there. Why? Because as I keep saying in the entire time, because we are using our skills, and came together, not just this, not just that, together. So it's not sitting on like, oh, from the heavens. No, the heaven was literally the background waiting. The divine guidance was waiting for us to kick start and using our skills. That kicks off everything and brings us the wish fulfillment, the yes. Okay, and then look at this. This is the 9, right before the ending, just before the ending, and we have at the final by the end of the week. And the end of the week, at the end of the week, we have the Hermit. The Hermit, the divine guidance, guys. I'm telling you, not only the divine guidance, but we are going to be by using the skills, people will see us as this wise man, the women, or the hermit who actually has the light, the guidance, the lantern, and show the path, show to the people the path. Okay, and this is literally this card. I read this again. 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. This is a card number 9. And this is a major arcana. Look, we have, and I will show you one more thing here. I stand up for people who are yet to be strong, meaning we are strong, leading the pack. Okay, didn't I say it? Did I say we are starting in March, right, with the Aries full moon, Aries new partial solar eclipse, that we are the leader, the creative leaders lead the pack? That's it. It starts this week. I'm telling you, it starts this week. Who are yet to be strong to stand up for themselves. I'm grounded, calm, loving, peaceful, yet powerful at all times. Oh my God. Oh my God. We literally turn into the hermit who leads the pack, show the light to humanity, to people. Oh my God. And then at the bottom is, look at this, number 8. Number 8, number 9, back to back major arcana. This is the strength card. This is 26, is also 8. Didn't I say 8 something with the 8, 8, 8, 8 here? And there's 2 9s here. We are close, I swear. We are close to finishing the chapter and new era. So didn't I say watch last week's video about the partial solar eclipse on March 29th? That is the kicker. This is the final stretch where we just literally kick off everything. Everything starts this week by using our skills. By using our skills, literally, and to connect with people. And the strength card here is this strong person tames the beast, okay? And this is the strong man depicted here, but in the original, it's a lady. It's a very calm lady with a infinity symbol. Again, divine guidance, right? And stand up for people, like the hermit, right? In fact, let me find this. If I can find this right now, let me find the original, because it makes much more sense than this one. And as you tell, I mixed 2 together, and to came out like this is unreal. It's always matching with my own cards, always. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I cannot believe it. I will show you exactly what it is, because right underneath that, right after, underneath, when I pick this strength card, is the King of Wands. And I'll tell you exactly why I'm shocked about this. Look at this. So this is the original. This is much better depicted here than this one. This is a male figure, like really strong, like, no. That's not what the strength card is. This is what the strength card is. This is a gentle lady, feminine energy with the infinity card here, taming the fiery red-orange lion, fire, really fiery. Calm it down with calmly friendly talk and voice and speaking and gentle soul. NeuroHyperSensitivity, right? The empathy kicks in, and to really calm the people and to give hope and bring hope and calm the beast down, calm the people down and bring hope. This is the divine guidance. I swear, I cannot make this stuff up, guys. The hermit together, it's unreal, unreal. And so when I looked into, and I wanted to clarify what this moon is about, what's in the background, what's hidden, why is it not so clear? This is also major arcana, but it's in the very beginning of the week. What's not clear, what we are not seeing yet. And then it came out together. These two came out together. Do you see? That's why I was shocked, because underneath, as I picked this one up, right underneath was the King of Wands, the Queen and the King of Wands, okay? This is like also the pair, right? The partnership. Also love, because why? It can be because the Queen of Wands is the most fiery queen of all queens, and the I get it done queen, okay? And this is also a feminine energy. So we are gentle this week. Gentle energy wins the race, okay? Gentle yet powerful at all times. Like the Hermit, right? And with another gentle, soul-soothing, literally a card for, as I mentioned, everything about the neurohypersensitivity is literally Six of Cups, like the nostalgia from the past, looking back at the past with really like in a nostalgic way, saying that, you know, everything I've gotten so far was not for nothing, and here it is. I'm using now my skills that I created, developed entire life, and looking back, not in a very like hurtful way, or like, oh my god, like I experienced all of this, that no, like in a way that we are saying, oh my god, thank goodness I experienced all of this, because now I'm achieving, using my skills to achieve the success and abundance and wealth and prosperity. Unreal. And then at the bottom, as I pull these two cards out, what was in the bottom of the entire cards was the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after. I just said it, one step close to the happily ever after. And the bottom of the deck, the entire process was Fehu, wealth, abundance, prosperity, and the final bottom is the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after. Wish fulfillment, full force. The 10 of Cups is the final wish fulfillment, achieved everything. Prosperity, health, wealth, in a very emotional, not materialistically, but our entire, what are we are from the hearts of the hearts we wished is coming true, because we have this twice. Wish fulfillment, super luck, with people together, celebrating their people in here too. It's a happy family, maybe with the King and Queen of Wands, like there's a partnership brewing this week maybe, and can lead into the happily ever after. But again, this is this week, right? So at the end of the week, we are so wish fulfilled, like it's just surreal. Okay, so I hope you liked it. Maybe, I mean, that's maybe, I don't know why I said maybe. I hope you liked it, guys. I was about to say, but I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know in the comments and tell me how you experienced this week. Come back and let me know. Tell me by liking, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate that, because it helps also YouTube to understand that you like and appreciate my work. And I really appreciate that you guys come back and comment. I really love reading your comments. You guys are so sweet. And I also heard from my last weeks that that you keep telling me, and I always heard that in throughout my entire time on YouTube, that I'm always encouraging and very helpful and positive. I hear this a lot, positive and encouraging. So I really appreciate you guys saying that. So I'm really grateful that my videos are helpful to you. So again, let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, becoming a member, and becoming a NHS NeuroHyperSensitivity member and founding member, that is. And so let's rock the entire world, the scientific and medical community together, and let's research us, and let's us thrive together and change humanity as we know it. Bye bye.